Now, oftentimes, I hate when I hear that something's bad or something's good about my personhood and nobody explains it, like when it comes to attitude. How many times have you heard that, hey, you got a bad attitude, but did you really even understand what that meant? Or even somebody says, hey, you seem like you got a good attitude today. Like, what does it mean when you say that? So what I want to clarify for you is this: when you hear attitude, you need to see your focus or your lens on life, your focus or your lens on life, so that even as you go through life, you can do your own checking. You can do your own self evaluation and say, you know what? Is my lens on life good or bad in this moment? Is it good or bad today? Because see, if it's not in a good place, and if it's not in the place where you need it to be, you know how to change it. It's like you need to view things differently. Now, I'm going to show you something. The scriptures talk to us about attitude. Can I tell you where it is? Now, it says this: all things are possible based off what you believe. Now, the word possible, I always equate it into a thing called attitude, because it says all things are possible. So you can say either things are possible or are not possible, but you need to understand that all things are possible. And that is an attitude that you cultivate. Now, which one have you cultivated? Have you cultivated an attitude of possible or impossible for your life? Like, that's a question that you've got to answer. So when we start developing that level of attitude, having a better attitude, what we are doing is bringing ourselves into the place of seeing things as possible in our lives. So when you have a bad attitude, what you're saying is that something in your life is impossible. And when you have a good attitude, what you're saying is something in your life is possible. So what we are looking to do is we are looking to develop ourselves in a mind state that says that something is possible, that or something is possible that otherwise we would think is impossible. And what I like to call that, as I deal with my children every day, we call that joy, because joy is an inner happiness that all things have been provided. What that says is that what we choose to believe is that there's nothing impossible. So why would I be anything else but joyful? See, that's the idea, and that's the way that I put it into our children, is to make sure that they understand that they should have joy because they realize that there's nothing impossible to them. Now, you need to develop that lens on your life that simply says that, you know what, that all things are possible, because that's having a good attitude. That's having a good frame around this thing called life, because you're not taking it too serious. What you're saying is that things may not be like how I want them to be, but I do realize that they can become what I want them to be. See, that's the attitude that you've got to take. No matter what's going on, no matter what happened that you didn't plan for, you've got to say that all things are possible. My brother, my sister, just change your attitude.